This video will show you a short cheer class with our Starshine cheer team. Our dancers demonstrating today are Eva, Violet, Chloe and April, with cheer coach Kiera.
So we're just going to start with a short little warm-up just to get us moving and make sure that we're ready to stretch and dance properly and safely.
Workout music source.
Ready? Start with just a jog. And high knees. Jumps. And to your right. And to the back. And to the shoulders. And in twos. 1, 2, change. 1, 2, 1, 2. And jogging. Just jumping 2 feet. And jogging. And sit down. 8 sit-ups. 7, 8. And 1. And 2. And 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Flip onto your front. We're going to do mountain climbers. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bringing your knees right into your chest. Make sure you're not kicking your bum. Good. And just hold a press up position. Make sure we're not got bums sticking up and that we're nice and flat all the way. Press ups. And 1, 2, we're going to do 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. Keep those bums down. Hot hands, keep your core nice and still. So we don't want this part to move, you want to try and keep this part of your body really still. And stop there. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to do a short stretch just to make sure that we are ready for our routine. So if we start, feet apart. Okay, start with our head, look to the side. Another side. And look this way. Another way. Look to the ceiling. And to the floor. And rolling our shoulders back with a little bend. And forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our whole arms. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Standing arms out. And step forward. And other way. And stretch up really tall. And touch the floor. Keep your legs nice and straight. If you can't quite reach the floor, you just hold it wherever you can get to. And stand up tall. We're going to stretch our right hand over and hold it. And other arm. And take our right arm, hold our elbow. And other arm. And give your arms a shake. And sitting on the floor in butterfly position. So our feet are together and we are holding our ankles. Okay? Stretch up really tall. We are going to stretch forward, but we are going to keep our backs really straight, so we're not necessarily trying to get our nose to touch our toes. We're just stretching our forward, keeping our back as long as possible. Off you go. And relax. And stretch up tall. And forward we go again. Good. And relax. This time we are trying to get our nose all the way to our toes. Over you go. Good. And relax. We are keeping one foot where it is, and we're going to stretch one leg nice and long out in front of us. And we're going to to get our hands over our feet. But if you can only reach your leg, you just stretch as far forward as you can. Ready? Off you go. And relax. And switch legs. And over you go. If you're looking for a little bit of a further stretch, you can flex your foot. Good, and relax. This time both legs out in front. And same thing. And over we go. And we are trying to get our nose to touch our knees and making sure that wherever we are, we're keeping our legs really, really straight. And relax. Put our legs out to second. Nice pointed toes. Making sure that the whole time we're doing this, our knees are facing the ceiling. We don't want to turn our legs forward. We're keeping our knees pointing up the whole time. Sit up really tall and over the top to your right. Good. And face your leg and give it a cuddle. And sit up tall. We're going over the top the other way. And face your leg. And hold on. Good, and sit up tall. We're going to put our hands on the floor in front of us and we're going to walk them out, and we're going to walk them out as far as we can, and the goal is eventually to get your belly flat on the floor. So if we go, walk forward, and wherever you get to, hold it there. Make sure we're holding it. Good. And relax. And coming onto our knees. We're going on all fours. We're going to stretch our wrists. So with your hands facing forward, you want to rock in little circles, making sure that all of the weight is in your hands and your wrists. And now you're going to turn your hands around so that they're facing you. And you're just going to lean slowly backwards into your legs. And you should feel the stretch right up the inside of your wrists. Good. And last thing, your hands are still facing you, but this time the tops of your hands are going to be on the floor. And again, you're just going to lean back into your legs, and you should feel the stretch up the outside of your wrists. Good. And relax, give your wrists a little shake. The very last thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch our backs. So if you lie on your back with your feet facing that way, and lie flat, hands up by your ears, we're going to prepare to push up into bridge, and push up. If you can put your feet together and try and lengthen your legs so that you're sitting back into your shoulders like this. And relax. And now curl up in a ball and just walk backwards and forwards just to make sure that we're not sore in the morning. And lie flat again. We're going to do one more. So prepare. And push up. If you can, feet together. Good. And relax. And curl in a ball and just rock backwards and forwards. And we'll stop there. Okay, now we are just going to go over all of the different arm positions so that when we go to learn our little routine in just a little bit, we'll know exactly what all the arm positions mean. Okay, the first arm position is just a clean, and all that is we're standing up tall with our hands glued to our sides. Yes, that one's easy enough. The next one is a T, and that is with our arms out to our sides at shoulder height. Our hands are always in a fist when we're doing arm positions in cheer. Okay, and this is called a T because we look like the letter T, yes? So that one's nice and easy to remember. The next one is a high V. And so our hands are up, looking like a V position above our heads, making sure that when our hands are in a high V, they're in front of us, so that when we're looking straight forward, we can still see them out of the corner of our eyes. And we make sure that we do that with all of our arm positions. And a low V, which I'm sure you can guess, is just the same, but our arms are low instead of high. So we'll just go over those one more time. So we start with a clean, our hands are glued to our side. We've got a T, our hands are out at our shoulder height to look like the letter T. A high V, they are up in a V position in front of us, and a low V is just the opposite. The next one is a bucket, and that is your hands are out in front of you, like you're holding a bucket out in front of you, okay? The next one is a daggers, and what we do is we bring our elbows in, down at our sides, and our hands are still in a fist here. The next one is a half T, and all we're going to do is lift our elbows so that our arms are out to the side. So it's like a T position, but we've cut it in half. Okay, so let's go over all of those again one more time. So we've got a clean, our hands by our side, a T, a high V, a low V, we've got buckets, we're holding our bucket, we've got daggers, and we've got half T, we lift our elbows. The last two are two that we can do on either side. So if we do a K, our back hand is high and our front hand is lower in front, and we look like the letter K. Now, if we switch arms, we can do this same position on the other side, making sure still that our back hand is higher than our front hand, because if we had our front hand higher, you would hide your face, okay? So our back hand is always high so that our audience can see our faces. And the last one is again one you can do on both sides, and it's an L. So we're making the letter L with our hands. So one hand goes right by your ears, the other hand goes out in a T position. and it looks like an L. And again, if we just switch round, we can do that one again on the other side. So we'll go over all of those from the start. So we've got a clean, we've got a T, we've got a high V, we've got a low V, we've got buckets, we've got daggers, we've got a half T. You can do your K one way and your K the other way. And the same with our L. We can do our L one way, keeping this one right by your ear, and our L the other way. The very, very last one is a goalposts, and all that is both hands are right up, glued to our ears, and our hands are facing each other. And that's the very last one, is a goalposts. So we'll do all of them just one more time, just to make sure that we all know them really well. So we've got a clean, a T, a high V, a low V, buckets, daggers, half T, your K one way, your K the other way, our L one way, our L the other way, and last but not least, our goalposts. Okay, so hopefully now that we've learned all of those, we can put some of those together in a little sequence. Okay, now we are just going to go over all of the different jumps, because our routine has a few of them in it, and it'll just be a nice little reminder to make sure that you remember all the different jumps that we've learned. And we're going to start by just going over the preparation, and then we'll go over all of the different jumps. Okay, so no matter what jump we are doing, our preparation is always the same. And we start by bending our knees and doing a clap. Now when we clap in cheer, we are making sure that our elbows are always glued together and that our hands are in front of our face. So the first position, bent knees and a clap. Our second position is what we call our unicorn horn. So we're going up onto our tiptoes and our arms are coming up to make a little unicorn horn. And again, we're making sure that our hands are always in front of our face so that we can see them a little bit in the corner of our eye. So if we put those two positions together, we do a bend and a clap and a unicorn horn. Then we need to do our big swing. So we bring our arms down and we bend our knees, ready to do our big jump. And we're making sure when we jump that when we land, we always land with our feet together and our knees bent to make sure that we don't hurt ourselves. Okay, so all of that from the beginning, we do a bend and a clap, our unicorn horn, our big swing, then we jump, and then we land, feet together and knees bent with our hands by our side. And then we stand up tall in a nice clean position that we just learned earlier. Okay, now we're going to go through all of the different jumps. So the first jump is a T jump. Now we know a T position because we learned this earlier. So our arms are out to the side and our feet are together. Now this position that we're doing on the floor is the exact position that you're going to do in the air, except we just do our preparation at the beginning. So I'm going to let the girls demonstrate and I'm just going to move back. Right, so now we're just going to demonstrate our T jump. I'm going to count them through it and the girls here are just going to demonstrate for me. Okay, so ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, well done. We'll do one more, just for a little bit of extra practice. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Our next jump is an X jump. And so if we just do the position on the floor, our feet are apart and our hands are in our high V position. Okay, so this is the position that we want to be in the air. But this one's a little bit trickier because we're starting on the floor with our feet together. When we're in the air, our feet are apart, but we still need to land with our feet together again. Okay, so that's a little bit tricky. So, again, I'm going to count and the girls are just going to demonstrate one of those again with the same preparation and the same landing at the start. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Same again. One more. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Our third jump is a tuck jump. Now this is a little bit harder to do on the floor, but if we just bend down. This is the position we're in the air, but this one's a little bit different because our hands aren't going to be in a fist. Our hands are in a half T position, but our hands are flat, okay? And that is so that we bring our knees up to our hands and we don't bring our hands down to our feet, our knees. Okay, so if we stand up, again, I'll count, the girls will demonstrate. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not bad. One more. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Our fourth jump is a toe touch. So we're going to sit on the floor just to show you what the position is in the air. So we are sitting out in our second position, just like we did in our stretch earlier. And our hands are out in a T position, okay? Again, making sure that they're in front of us so we can see them in the corner of our eyes, okay? And we're gonna have nice pointed toes as well. Now, we are making sure when we're doing a toe touch that our legs are coming up and we are not bending down to try and reach our toes. We're not actually trying to touch our toes, okay? We're just putting our hands out in a T and keeping our bodies up really tall, okay? Don't lean forward because you will come down on the floor really hard, okay? So if we stand up. Same preparation as always, and I'll count and the girls will demonstrate. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. One more. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is our toe touch. Now we're going to do a few really tricky ones, okay? So we're going to do a hurdler. Now this is a jump that you can do on both legs. So you can pick your favourite leg, but also make sure you practice both legs. So if we sit on the floor and put our legs in second, all we're going to do is we're going to bend one leg, okay, keep your right leg straight guys, and bend one behind us like this. Now our hands, when we do a hurdler, are coming to our buckets position. So they're both in front of us, like we're holding our bucket, but we are keeping our tummy up nice and tall, yeah? And we're bringing our leg up as high as we can. Our body is turned to face our front leg, okay? So if we stand up, the girls are just going to do it with their right leg first and with their left leg second, just to show you how to do it on both legs, okay? So right hurdler first, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. One more on that leg. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other leg. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Our very, very last jump is a pike. And we'll sit on the floor again just to show the position. Now, if we face the side so that they can see us. Our pike jump is again, just like one of the stretches we did earlier. So we've got both legs out in front of us, nice and straight. And again, our arms are in a buckets position. Now, this is the only jump where we want you to lean forward a little bit. And the aim is to be as folded in half as possible in the air, okay? But you might just be up here like me, but that's fine. Okay, so if we stand up. Ready, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Ready, again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And that is all of our jumps.